everybody! I have a really special book. It's called The Adventures of Beekle, the Unimaginary Friend, and it's by Dan Santat. So since there's only one name, of course that means he did the pictures and the words, so he was the author and the illustrator. I think this is a really good book for right now. We're all at home and we can't go play with our friends like we normally do, so maybe we need an imaginary friend these days. And this is a book about that. I think you'll really like it. The pictures are amazing, and there's the cute little Beekle right there. There's the title page. He was born on an island far away where imaginary friends were created. Here they lived and played, each eagerly waiting to be imagined by a real child. Look at all those friends just waiting to be imagined by a real child like you. Every night he stood under the stars, hoping for his turn to be picked by a child and given a special name. He waited for many nights. But his turn never came. His mind filled with thoughts of all the amazing things that were keeping his friend from imagining him. So rather than waiting, he did the unimaginable. He sailed through many unknown waters and faced many scary things. Until he reached the real world. The real world was a strange place. No kids were eating cake. No one stopped to hear the music. And everybody needed nap time. Then he finally saw something familiar. So he followed. What does he see? Oops. There we go. Oh. He had a good feeling about this place, but he looked everywhere, and he could not find his friend. He climbed to the top of a tree and looked out, wishing and hoping his friend would come. But no one came. How does he feel right there? He's an imaginary friend just waiting for a real child to imagine him. He thought about how far he'd come and how long he'd waited and felt very sad. Then he heard a noise below. Hello? She needed that paper that blew away. He brought it down for her. Her face was friendly and familiar, and there was something about her that felt just right. Look at what she drew. At first, they weren't sure what to do. Neither of them had made a friend before. But after a little while, they realized they were perfect together. So he's laughing, he, and she says, Alice. Her name is Alice. But he doesn't know his name because no child has ever given him a name. So she gives him one. Beekle. He's so happy he has a name finally. I'm Beekle. Hi, Beekle. Oh. He'd wanted a real child to imagine him for so long and give him a name. Beekle and Alice had many new adventures. They shared their snacks. They told funny jokes. Aww. They're spending good quality time together. Looks like they're doing some drawing. The world began to feel a little less strange. Look at all the pictures she drew of both of them together. And together, they did the unimaginable. And this book was dedicated to the author's son, for Alec. There he is. There's the author with his wife. So in times like this, sometimes we might need to use our imagination a little bit more. So I want you to see if you could imagine an imaginary friend. What would your imaginary friend look like? What would the name be of your imaginary friend? Will you draw a picture of your imaginary friend? Or you could create it with construction paper if you have it at home. And if not, just draw it on any piece of paper. See if you can use colors to make it really special. And then write about your friend. What is your imaginary friend like? Maybe your imaginary friend can give you company right now. You can tell you're a grown-up. It's okay if I have an imaginary friend right now. Enjoy. This was Beekle, The Adventures of Beekle, the Unimaginary Friend. Bye.